Close your eyes, Corinne. Without reference to the past, what do you mean by here? When you say, I am here, don't refer to the past. This is the first experience you've ever had. What do you mean by here? You're right, by the way, but I want you to be more specific.
Here is it's this. It's what's arising.
No, don't tell us about what's arising. We want to know about yourself. About when you say, I am here. But what do you mean by here? What is the experience here? Without reference to memory and with your eyes closed. Like, is here a place in space? Without reference to memory? And with your eyes closed? Do you know anything of space now?
No.
And yet the word here means something to you. When you say, I am here, that has meaning for you. What does that mean? What does I am here mean in the absence of any experience of space? What are you referring to by here? You're right, I am here, but what do you mean by here, if here is not a place in space? What size is here?
I don't know how to answer that.
Perfect. Why don't you know how? You're quite right. Why don't you know how to answer it?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't have a size. The experience here is not a place in space. It is just here where I am, here where consciousness is. That's not a place in space, in your actual experience. We're not talking theory now. You asked me to take you out of your head into your experience, so I'm trying to do that. Okay, you said, I am here and I am knowing. Keep your eyes closed. Tell us more about yourself. You're doing very well.
I am here, not in space. I'm knowing.
Here. I'm knowing, yes. Anything else you can say from your current direct experience of yourself? Without reference to memory, are you present at a particular time? Is there any time present in your experience without reference to memory?
No.
So when you say, I am here, and acknowledge that here is not a place in space, that it has no size. It is, in other words, it is without dimensions. Infinite means not finite. It doesn't mean extended in all directions. It means no direction, no finite qualities, infinite. So when you say, I am here, what you really mean is, I am infinite. The word here is just a homely, like a common way of saying infinite, dimensionless, unlocated. And when you say, I am, but I am not located, I'm not appearing in any particular time, it's just another way of saying, I'm ever present or eternal. You've just said, I am, I know, I'm infinite, and I am eternal. That's what you just said. And you said it based on your own experience. We can all tell you're not parroting knowledge that you've read in a book. We can all tell that you're speaking from your direct experience.
There are like thoughts that come rushing back.
Well, that's your homework now. You've now just recognized you've had a taste or a glimpse or a recognition, an experiential recognition of your true nature. But your thoughts are now going to go into a state of rebellion, because what you've just experienced confronts decades of conditioning that tell you you are temporary, finite, limited. And you're going to have to respond to all the objections that your mind raises. And it's right that you do, because that process of reconciling the mind with the experience that you've just had is part of the realignment process. It's necessary to do that at a mental level, and it's necessary to do that at a physical level. So if all the thoughts race back in, don't be disappointed. Don't feel that it's a failure of the very genuine experience that you've just had. No, it's an inevitable counterpart to that experience. The separate self that you have believed and felt yourself to be has just been dealt a mortal blow by this experience. So it realizes that its days are numbered now, and it's going to go into overdrive, trying to protect itself. Don't regret that. The process that you will have to go through to respond to all your mind's objections will take you again and again to your true nature. And this is the process by which you establish yourself in your true nature. So the thoughts that are not really there to thwart you, your rebellious thoughts, that they're there to help you establish yourself in your true nature, because you will have to meet your mind's objections again and again and again with your actual experience. You'll have to keep revisiting the experience that you've just had in order to counter your rebellious thoughts. And that will help you become more established in your true nature.
So the homework is to meet every self-identifying thought, or any time that I catch it, by
yes. So you match, you respond to the thought with your experience. This objection that your mind raises, the mind is going to say, "No, Corey, you're obviously temporary and finite." And then it's so obvious. I'm located in the body. I'm located at a place that here is a place located in my bedroom. Your mind's going to come up with these kinds of objections. And in order to counter them, you're going to have to go back again and again to the experience you've just had, so that this conviction, no, I'm not located. I'm not limited. I'm not in time. That is my actual experience of myself, the awareness of being. So these objections, your mind's objections, will force you to explore your true nature more and more deeply, and will help you become established in that, as that.